What a day, huh? What a crazy, crazy day. Dennis in Aptos, California, watches on Free Speech TV. Hey, Dennis, what's up?
Well, it started out great because Ossoff and Warnock obviously were the winners. But after that, it continually just went downhill. I was actually at an acupuncturist appointment when all this stuff started happening. What I saw, though, the highlights, if you will, one scene in particular really irked me, and it was of someone in the foreground who was obviously a Trump supporter, motioning for people to come into the Capitol building, and you had about 10 or 11 cops between him and the mob, and these cops just kind of stood there with their finger up their you-know-whats and didn't do anything. Just kind of.
Did you see the video that Steve Schmidt has been retweeting for since yesterday afternoon? It's there was a police barricade, and the Capitol Police were there, and a couple of Capitol cops pull the barricade back and create a big gap and welcome these guys into the Capitol building.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something, Tom. I'm a 66-year-old white male. And not that I don't look all that much different, because I have a Southern European background, not that I don't look that much different from somebody who's brown. But I've never trusted cops. And, I think I've told you about this Pacific Grove cop, had the 3%er sticker. He's been reinstated. And then later on, he goes on social media and puts out a message, F Black Lives Matter. I guess he's still there. They're trying to say he has First Amendment rights to say that. But if he's a 3%er, he's a member of a terrorist group. And, again, I heard this morning somebody using the term militia to describe these Oath Keepers and Proud Boys. They are not militias. They're terrorists.
No, they're
jihadis. They're gangsters. Yeah. And militia, the California Highway Patrol, that's a militia. These guys aren't militias.
Well, the only militias that we have in the United States are the National Guard. They are the state militias.
I think,
and of course the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marine Corps. I mean, and arguably the Coast Guard. Yeah.
I mean, the California Highway, obviously they're more cops than anything else.
Yeah, that's a police force. That's not a militia, but a militia. But calling these guys militias, that's their word for themselves, right? It simply elevates them, and it's not what they are. They're armed gangs. They're using the term militia in the Second Amendment as a cover for what they do. And, they're Nazis, they're fascists. They've got Trump as a fascist. I'm glad, I'm hearing more and more people. Amy Goodman had somebody on this morning, and, she just said he's an out-and-out fascist, Trump. And, he doesn't believe in democracy. And we need more people to say that. And Hawley, Oh, my God. I mean, he went to Stanford. I don't know what state he's from. I guess he might. Yeah, he went to Stanford. He represents Missouri. He took Claire McCaskill's seat.
Exactly, and Yale Law School, but Stanford for 4 years in the Bay Area. I know Stanford very well. I've gone to many Stanford football games in my lifetime. I went to Santa Clara, by the way, just down the road about 10 miles. But you think of places like Santa Clara with the Jesuit education. And they teach ethics.
I think what it proves, Dennis, is that there's a difference between being smart and being wise. And in Madison, Wisconsin, I also have a large stack of news and related issues and rants going back to what happened when Lincoln became president and they started expelling senators. We'll get to that in the second and third hour of the program. But first, I just wanted to put this big issue on the table here. Ken, what's on your mind in Madison, Wisconsin?
Hey, Tom. I wanted to question you if you're aware of any ethics violations that the Congress people were doing with trying to overturn the lawful election. I would think that trying to support a coup would be an ethics violation, and it should be.
I am with Cori Bush. Yeah, I'm with Cori Bush on this, Ken. And, Cori Bush, a newly elected member of Congress, a progressive, and one of the things, actually I've got a story on it, that she laid out was these guys should be expelled. They should not be allowed to sit in Congress any longer. This is a little over 120 members of the House, and I believe we're down to now 6 members of the Senate. And in my opinion, they just should not be there. And yeah, here we go. Marie Newman of Illinois, Jamal Bowman of New York, Mondaire Jones of New York, Cori Bush of Missouri, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley. It's kind of the new squad. And, Cori Bush said, expel the congressional Republicans who incited the attack. And then Mondaire Jones announced that he'd be co-sponsoring that measure. And then Marie Newman is also saying that she will be co-sponsoring Bush's resolution. Frankly, I doubt it's going to happen because, it would be seen as overreach, and that's just typically not how Congress does things. But it has happened in the past. I mean, there were members who were expelled during the Lincoln administration. So, and as I said, I'm going to get into that in more detail in the next hours. But I'm with you. I think these members, these 120 plus members of the House and these 6 members of the Senate, need to be, at the very least, reprimanded, hand slapped, censured, put in the corner, whatever it may be, or even better, expelled. They have violated their oath of office and to the Constitution, and they have certainly violated any position or misused any position of trust and faith that the American people have given them. Ken, thank you. Charles in Hollywood. Hey, Charles, what's up? Hollywood, Florida.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, Charles,
Hello?
What's on your mind?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Happy New Year to you first time. I woke up at like 2 o'clock. I'm sorry?
I said thank you. Back at you, Charles.
Oh, thank you. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. I don't know, TV woke me up. And I saw all of these people. And I saw more footage of the people on the steps of the Capitol yesterday than I did previously. And I was like, the first thing came to my mind is, none of these Republicans in the House ran out to stop these people while they was in the hallway. No type of leadership from them. And second of all, I was thinking, they should help these people. And it hit me too that they don't want to pay a fair minimum wage. They don't want health care for everyone. So they rather keep their people dumb, uneducated, and in the hole. And that's why, you have so many people out there with so many grievances when it's their own party and their own president is killing them. Now, I am going to pay attention, and I want to know how many Democrats are going to be trying to push the Republicans for the 25th Amendment. Or
Chuck Schumer just came out and said it. One of my senators here, Jeff Merkley, just tweeted 25th Amendment or immediate impeachment. This is becoming a growing chorus, Charles.
Right, and then second, last but not least, we got to force progressives. We have to force our party to sign a bill that's going to give us Medicare for all and to raise the minimum wage no matter what, because this is our
all
time.
that stuff is going to happen, but let's wait until this crisis is over. What I find crazy, Charles, is that things like Medicare for all are the things that these people are calling socialism and saying that they're willing to burn down the country, essentially, or at least trash the Capitol building to prevent from happening.